Howdy everyone. Wait, what do I do? I just go, howdy everyone. Just simple, right? Because you do the, hello, I'm Mrs. Doubtfire.
I do that.
Howdy, I'm Corey with Art's Really Cool. Today is the 33rd video of Paintings Really Cool. Alright, so today has been a struggle, just in general, and then trying to figure out what to do the video on. My little idea book, I don't have it filled out anymore. I've done most of them, and I haven't been keeping up with it. So you're going to get a generic childhood encompassing tales thing, and I'm going to make another eyeball-esque thing, specifically going to be metallics.
Hey guys, this is Adrian.
This is Corey.
Come on, Corey.
Okay, this is Corey.
Yeah, so we're here to remind you to leave a like.
And maybe a comment.
And I guess you could share it if you feel like it.
Or you could even subscribe.
Yeah, that too. Subscribing is good, because that's good for the algorithm, I think.
And our egos.
Yeah, especially those. Those are important. Okay, bye.
I'll get into the colors in just a second. First, when I was little, I was crazy. Talked about it in a couple videos now. The licking the girl's face during story time.
Ew, gross.
That's in this video. Adrian has to find it and link it. You're welcome. Then, I don't know if I ever mentioned, but I broke a piece of a seam ripper off in my knee because of a whole big thing. Maybe I'll tell it in this video, but yeah, just wild, unruly chaos demon. And my parents couldn't figure out, like, I was just so hyper. I just had so much energy all the time. Always bouncing all over, talking blah, 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 all the time. And nobody wanted to play with me to begin with, which just made it worse. So it's their fault. Except for my brother would sometimes be forced to play with me, but then he would either cheat if it's like a board game, or if he was like trying to help me practice like baseball or something, his goal would be to hurt me. And so like I didn't really want to play with him.
I understand.
He's much better now. I don't think that he would try to hurt me if we played catch. But my parents didn't know what to do with me. I kind of talked about it in second grade, what they did do in that video that was there again. Anyway, my parents thought, they knew it. I had too much sugar. I was getting too much sugar. I was just sugar crazed child and was basically the Tasmanian devil, but in tiny white boy form.
Oh my god.
So I was put on a no sugar diet, which sucked, especially because there's not all of these no sugar options now. So it was really just like eat cornflakes. That's it. I never liked milk in my cereal. I used to always just eat it dry. But back before I was able to like really stand firm that I hated milk, if I had to add milk, I would add like globs of sugar, like, you know how it like turns like all pasty and whatever. Then like if I could do that, then I could stomach the milk and cereal and all of that. But this was all before that, so it was before the no sugar stuff, so it was gross. But I was given honey. Honey was what I was supposedly allowed to sweeten things with. I don't know the science behind it. I guess maybe it doesn't cause as much hyperness. I don't honestly know. I know it's like good for you or whatever in moderation. But when that's all you can use to sweeten things, you learn to hate it. And I think about honey and I'm like, oh, that sounds like it would be really good. And Adrian loves honey. So we literally have a family that lives behind us that has a bee farm, and we buy honey from them. But I always think, I'm like, oh, I bet it'd be so good. And I'm like, everybody loves it. Like, it's good. So I'm gonna just try it and it'll be good. And I try it and I hate it every time. I like have flashbacks to just not being allowed sugar, and it's just horrible. And so I still to this day don't like honey. I want to like it, and I'm jealous of people who do, which I'm not of people who like milk. I find you guys weird and it's gross.
Rude.
But honey, I think, I feel like it's like the butter of sweetener. Like, just supposed to make everything just a little bit better, but it doesn't for me. Anyway, that's not what was wrong with me. They learned that probably, I want to say it lasted like a year or something. It lasted a long time, long enough to be cemented into my psyche of hatred. But it turned out I had ADHD. Yay! Woo, got me. No, but like I was diagnosed when I just got out of 2nd grade. Actually, I was probably still in 2nd grade. And I was diagnosed. And back then they separated ADD and ADHD. And I had ADHD, which would have been really weird if I didn't have the hyperactivity part. And I was as crazy as it was. But one of my favorite things, and I talked about it in the other video, I'm pretty sure too, was that the doctor that diagnosed me wrote in the little, and I've said this to Adrian so many times, because it's so funny to me. And I've seen it written down. So like, I know this is real, but that I spoke with a Boston accent. Don't understand how. I mean, in that video, the Christmas video, do you remember me speaking with a Boston accent?
Totally, yeah.
Whatever, I don't even know if
How are you? Fantastic.
It's so weird. Anyways, so that's just one of the stories I'm gonna tell you. But once I got put on Ritalin, it was like a miracle drug. Like I became like a pretty much straight A student, wasn't getting in trouble, like it was like, hey, this really is what this kid needed. But anyway, so what I wanted to do is make one of my eyeballs, which you can maybe see in that. I can't see the screen, but back there, maybe Adrian will pop them up on the screen, the different ones I've done. When we were at our art show, some people were enjoying them, and I've been wanting to make another one for a while. I just didn't know what colors to use. And this is probably gonna be similar to the brown colored eyeball I did, but I'm gonna use a whole heck of a lot of metallics. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to layer them full circles with the different colors, or if I'm gonna do like pieces, kind of like I did with the eye that was brown. But I actually found a metallic rich espresso by DecoArt, which, how fun, metallic brown. I didn't know that I had this when I did that brown colored eyeball. Then I'm gonna use a little bit of Kappa by Artist Loft. And then I'm gonna toss in some Fire Opal by FolkArt. And then DecoArt coming back into the mix with a little rose gold. And then, hey, let's switch back to, hey, this is fun. FolkArt for some green gold, which I have mixed feelings on, but I like that it has a little bit different color to it. Then back to DecoArt. It's like DecoArt something. FolkArt, DecoArt something. Anyways, cut that part. Now I know you're just gonna add that part. Like DecoArt something. Like DecoArt something. Like DecoArt something. Anyways, it's so annoying. But 24 karat by DecoArt, which is like the prime gold of all golds. Artist Loft bronze. A little FolkArt color shift silver flash. A little just basic metallic silver by Artist Loft. And then I'm debating whether I'm going to do this yet. I don't know if I have enough. I think I'm going to do it, but metallic white in between the layers of color. It helps kind of make them stand out and add contrast and all that stuff. And then the center will be Artist Loft metallic black. Oh, and I forgot, I don't have it over here because we're out of it, but also going to be using FolkArt's color shift, the black flash. And I don't know how I'm using that necessarily just yet. I might mix it in with the metallic black that will be the center, but that will be the center, and then I'll build out from there. And then I think I'll put a little bit of white with Australian Flow. I think it's the Amsterdam titanium white with Australian Flow in between some, instead of like the metallic white in between. I'll have maybe a couple layers with that to add some cell action. Yeah. So that's so many colors, but I use a lot. Anyway, with the magic of editing, I'm gonna be standing. All right. Oh, wait, I gotta do the thing. Oh, no, it's landed. It's so rough and I'm so crazy. Anyways, I'm gonna start with a little metallic black. I'm gonna try to keep it small since I use the DUTCHPOUR method and blow it out. My original ones got a little excessive when I did this. And that's enough. Doesn't feel like enough. but sometimes you gotta know when to fold them, know when to hold them.
You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em.
Or know when to hold them and know when to fold. I don't know the order that it goes in the song, but well, he's only gonna insert that little tiny clip so we don't get copyright stricken. So now, anyways, let's go light to dark, but dark in the center. No, let's do dark into light. Okay, so I don't know about this black flash. I think I'm gonna mix it in with the center. There's a little bit in there, and then let's go with bronze. But let's put a little bit of regular metallic white around it, just a thin layer. Let's try to do a thin layer anyways. I don't have a lot to go around, so I need to keep it thin. So, on with the crazy stories, right? What else do I got to tell you? Well, I used to talk to everyone. I was that kid that was just like, it feels like they're trying to get kidnapped with how much they just go up to random strangers and talk to them and tell them everything about them. I was that kid, so, you know, totally justified in being judgmental towards those kids now. But the story that I remember the most, I don't think I've told it here, but I just told it recently, so it feels like I might have, so my name is spelled, for everyone out there, it is spelled C-O-R-Y, no E, just C-O-R-Y. It's in alphabetical order. It's an amazing name. I love it. Makes me happy because it's in alphabetical order. I don't know any other names that are. I know there are other names, but I don't know any of them off the top of my head. And I love it. That's not the common way to spell it, though. It's not like super uncommon, but it's not the common way. The common way is with an E. And when I was little, we went to Costco, and there was a guy there at Costco with curly black hair, a little like, almost like it was getting into mullet stage, but not quite, but it was like a big hair, like 90s, probably, yeah, 90s. I'm gonna say like kind of like a Jewish like vibe, but he had a name tag on, and that name tag said Corey, C-O-R-Y. And I was so excited. I saw it, and I ran up to him, and I yelled to my parents, and I said, look, his name is spelled the same as mine. And then I started telling him, that's mine. That's how I spell mine. I was so excited, and he was so tolerable of this obnoxious little tiny toe-headed child, like getting so excited. And he talked to me while he boxed up some other person's groceries. I don't even think it was our turn. I talked to him the whole time, and then every time we went to Costco, I hunted for this guy. I was like, okay, where is he? Is he here? Is he here? Is he here? And I saw him probably 5 or 6 times, I think, is all I don't remember. Like, I didn't establish like a friendship with this guy that was probably in his 30s. Maybe he's still alive.
The world may never know.
If you're watching, hi, remember me? Hey, Corey. Hi, Corey. Anyway, so my parents were like at their wits' end with that, because, you know, my mom thought we were going to get kidnapped just being in the front yard half the time. She literally had to watch us cross the road until into middle school. Like, and I didn't live on a busy street. And so it was like one of those situations where the white needs to be thin, the other colors I need to make thicker. I just realized. One of those situations where like my mom was like pure anxiety every time I would just go talk to somebody. Because like, oh my God, what's he gonna tell them now? What's he gonna do? Like all of this stuff. And I just share with them my life story and the journeys I've had and the, you know, everything. Right, just like on YouTube. But I was a child, and well, actually it's probably worse on YouTube. It's probably better as a child back in the day. Don't dox me. So anyways, yeah, I was super talkative, super liked people. I liked interacting. I was very extroverted. That has very much changed over time. I am very much not extroverted. I can be it when I need to, but my default or preferred is to be quiet and by myself, just kind of doing my own thing, which is why I've started 2 businesses that require selling yourself, because I liked I just thought about that. Like, that's irony at its best. I'm putting this color kind of on top of the copper so that it is sitting on top of a color rather than just being on the canvas to be like rolled over. I don't know that that's going to do anything, but I feel like it will. So anyways, I was pretty outgoing, pretty like talkative, and enjoyed doing things with people. And I used to be a really big gift giver. Like I loved giving gifts. I still like to give gifts, but like I would go all out. It would be extravagant, not like $1 million gift type concept, but like the concept behind the gift. Either the gift would be given in this complex, convoluted, but like fun and thought out way. Well, fun to me. Clearly it wasn't. In the story you'll find out. But I really enjoyed doing that. Like I just loved the look of people's faces when they got something that was always curated to them. Like I made it very personal and I just loved it. But there was a friend of mine who was maybe not as into my fun gift giving as I was. And one year I worked with her mom, we were in high school, to do a scavenger hunt at her house without her knowing. And Adrian knows that I love to do me a scavenger hunt for other people. I don't know, there was probably like 7 clues, but at the end of every clue was a present. And I don't know, maybe 5 clues in, she was like, "Oh my God, is this almost done?" I was, what is the word? Traumatic, to say the least. I was like, I put so much thought and effort into this. Like, I coordinated with a parent. Like, when you're that age, you don't want to talk to parents. But like, I did, and her mom, she said the F word all the time, so she was intimidating. Their whole family said the F word all the time. Like, even in like 5th grade, this girl was saying the F word regularly. To each their own. If her family, well, obviously you're not going to leave that in, so. If her family is fine with it, then I guess I'm fine with it. But anyway, so then I was like, all right, well, the next year, I was like, okay, I'm going to make another fun thing. And I bought her several more gifts again. It was a multi-gift year again. And I bought like different sizes. And so I bought like a little small thing, like maybe earrings or something. I put those in a box and I wrapped it. And then I put that in a box and put another present in that box and wrapped it. And then I put that box in another box and put another present in with that box and wrapped it. And I did that probably, I don't know, 7 is just a magical number in my head. Probably did that about 7 layers or so. And the very last layer I covered with balloons that like I stapled to all the sides except for the bottom, obviously, so it could be sat down. She wasn't feeling it. She didn't like it. She didn't like getting 70 billion gifts. I don't know. She was very self-focused as a kid. She was the only child. And so you would think that she would love getting all of these gifts. Like, I don't know. But she didn't. So that was the last time I did anything fun for her. And then I just moved into, okay, if I have to get somebody a gift, I'm just giving them a gift card. Like, that was it. And so I got into that, and then I got to this stage where I was like, don't buy me presents. Like, I don't want presents, because presents became an obligation. Like, I had to buy you something if you bought me something. And so like my mom hated it because she was a big Christmas gift giver, and I was like, I don't want to do this. Gift giving is not fun for me anymore. And all it is just basically I'm giving you money and you could just buy your own gift. Like, with the money you were going to spend on me, just buy yourself something. And my mom struggled, but I have to say, I got the Nerf gun wars that my mom and I used to have came because of this mindset, because she couldn't help but buy something. And so she bought Nerf guns one year, and we had Nerf gun wars. It's one of my favorite memories of my mom, because she would get into it, and she was in her 50s, I would say, maybe early 50s, but she was still in her 50s doing Nerf gun wars with her 20-something-year-old son. But anyways, I finally started to branch out, and like I met Adrian, and he likes gifts, but like not like give me materialistic things. Like, I wanted to give him things, and I wanted to give him things that were meaningful and also if he says he likes something, I try to buy every instance of that something that exists in the world.
It's true.
So like when I first learned that his favorite superhero was Green Lantern, I was looking for Green Lantern everywhere and buying him all the stuff. I don't even know if this is gonna do anything, but I wanted to try something. But anyways, so I started giving him gifts and he reacted in a positive way. Like he was excited and showed that it meant something to him, that I thought about him and all that stuff. So then I started to like it again. And so I'm getting more back into my old way of enjoying gift giving. I love doing scout. I haven't done it for a while. I've been kind of but I love doing scavenger hunts for him, like hiding Kinder eggs. If you don't know what they are, they're basically just chocolate and cream. Hiding those around the house and making up like some kind of stupid rhyme thing for a riddle, I guess is what it's called, for him to go find them. It's always fun. And he actually gets all into it. He's like, okay, so he's trying to work it out and he's thinking real hard. And he's like, but this, but this means that. And wait, does this? And then he'll try to ask me and he knows that I'll be deadpanned every time he asks. I'll just be like, and he's like, okay, yeah, that I see what that means, that, you mean this. Yeah. Like, it's all ridiculous about it. And it's made it fun again, so I'm happy to start doing that. We exchanged presents last year for Christmas. I think both of us were like new to the idea of gift giving to each other, because like we've given gifts but not like a lot, and we both kind of were like, wait, how does this work, what's going on, and kind of like missed the marks a little bit, but also it was still super fun to just be like, hey, I bought you this fun weird thing that you would never get for yourself.
I bought you shoes that I wear.
Right. He did buy shoes that I mean, I to be fair, I did just buy shoes. Well, I mean, they were blue and it was nice, but I was like, I don't understand where this came from. Did I use all the colors? Did I use brown? Oh yeah, there's brown, copper, rose gold. Did I use bronze? I used bronze, right? Oh no, I didn't use the fire opal. I now am very much not a outgoing person or enthusiastic unless I like know the people, then I can be, but like it is a struggle. Like I have to really tap into a different side of me, the non-normal version. I don't know if that's gonna do anything or be horrible or just look like it's an eye of a stoner. Just Saturday I had a photo session, and I had to bring the livelihood and the energy and the everything, especially because it was a special session for somebody, and so like I think I did it, but I'm so tired and exhausted the next day. All right, let's blow this sucker out. Ta-da! Alright, so I'm going to show you the wet version here in a momentum, and then there'll be a brief dance break facilitated by the one and only Adrian, or some people call him Aaron, or Adriano. He's got lots of names. Then you'll get to see the dried version. Hopefully it's really sparkly. Alright, so here's the wet version. You can see a little bit of cells, which is kind of cool. That's my one long. Somehow I forgot to clip a fingernail. But like the colors, it's metallic, so it's cool. But like they're a little darker. It's not as vibrant, but the black flash is pretty cool. And then come down here. This is where the best section is with the most cell action, and then it's got a little bit of the fire opal. The rest of that kind of disappeared. I guess there's some over here. But yeah, so this is the wet version. And here comes dance break. Yeah, you are. You get like everything. Alright, see you in a moment. Bye. Alrighty. Here it is. It looks like my other one because I forgot I did it like this when I did my eyeball. But it's very cool. I do love the different colors that are shining through. Like you can see some of that silver flash right here. And I like these. This I think was my favorite section because of the cells, the little lacing that showed up. But this section's pretty cool here too. The gold green was a nice touch. It adds just right amount of contrast. But overall, I like that I added the black flash in the center too. It gives that nice, I'm just gonna say the word again, contrast. But overall, I think this turned out pretty well. Hope you like it. Talk to you later. Bye.